Welcome to the Not My Scene podcast, the podcast where we explore different scenes, communities, subcultures, and corners of the internet and tell you what we find. I'm Yarden.
I'm Kaya, and we have a very special guest on the pod today to discuss the wonderful world of credit card churning. Welcome to the pod, Chris.
Hi, thanks for having me on.
So glad to have you. Kaya, what's your scene been?
Okay. I was kind of going back and forth about what I wanted my scene to be this week. I feel like we're going to release this a little later, but this is the week after Halloween. So there's been a lot of like cultural happenings for me in the past 7 days. But I landed on something that is actually a little bit like out of date, but I think that this is a good time to talk about it because if you haven't done it yet, if it's not your scene yet, you better make it your scene. And that is K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh,
have either
God.
of you seen?
I'm not familiar.
But I feel so old because I feel like it's just now like hitting me in my circles, and I'm like the person that's having to read articles about what it is.
Right.
And
it's like 6-7 for you.
yeah. I mean, they're pretty much the same like age range, I feel like, that they're targeting.
Yeah. K-pop Demon Hunters might be a little younger. If you're not familiar, Chris, this is a original for Netflix about a K-pop girl group who is also demon hunters. And it is like the most watched movie of all time on Netflix. Honestly, it might be the most watched movie of all time, period. I'm not going to look that up. I'm just going to say it. But there's something like incredibly addicting about it. Like, I don't think that we know that AI made this movie, but when you watch it, it like kind of feels like that. And it's just like super smooth brain. And the songs, there's like original music in the movie. And they're like really, really good. So I've been listening to the songs a lot. I've seen it twice. And when I was, because it's kind of like I keep watching it at the end of the night. Like I'll come home with a group of people and then we'll be like, let's put on K-pop Demon Hunters to take the edge off.
Are those other people also into this, or you're exposing other people to this for the first time? As like
I'm exposing.
just
Yeah,
out of
like
nowhere?
I did this with Sam, our mutual friend Sam. He loved it. It was front of mind for me this weekend because I was passing out candy on my street, and it was like, did either of you engage with trick-or-treaters this year? Okay.
And I did see the K-pop Demon Hunter costumes.
Dude, it's like new Elsa from Frozen just dropped, and it's
100%.
the girl with the braid from K-pop Demon Hunters. Like everyone was a K-pop Demon Hunter. So if you haven't watched it yet, it's only like an hour and a half. It goes down so easy. K-pop Demon Hunters. It's my scene.
It seems like it is like a really generational phenomenon. Like it's gonna have the same kind of lifespan as like Frozen, where it's not just gonna be like, hey, this is popular for a few months.
No, they're going to be selling like K-pop Demon Hunters lunch boxes for like years to come from this.
Yeah. My exposure has been in October. Like 2 people mentioned it to me like within the same week. My friend Caitlin was like, have you heard the soundtrack to K-pop Demon Hunters? And up until then I'd like heard the phrase K-pop Demon Hunter, but I was like, I don't know what that means. And she was like, it's so good. And then I think later that week T was like, I'm addicted to the song. Is it Golden? Is that what it's called?
Oh, that's another person I made watch it with me late at night once was Tiana. She also
And
did
she
it
loved
with
it.
me. And yeah, I think she loved it. I mean, she loves the song.
Yeah.
So.
And then I think like the weekend after that, I was out dancing and that song came on, and it was like, it was a night where they were playing, it was like very like gay pop music, like Addison Rae, Charlie, and then it was like that song, and like the club went crazy. And
That's awesome.
Luckily I had listened to the song earlier in the week, so I knew what it was. But Donna was like, what is this? I was like, it's K-pop Demon Hunters. We're old. Yeah, I can't say I get the hype from just the soundtrack at least, but
You gotta watch it.
okay. I
Yeah.
probably will sometime late at night after coming home from a bar.
I'll show it to you eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling like you're like the epicenter of this spreading. This may not be a scene that you're into, but you are organically generating it.
I'm like the oldest person in the world getting people to watch K-pop Demon
Yeah,
Hunters.
you're the transition point from the 7-year-old children out trick or treating to the club.
I'm showing my zillennial friends K-pop Demon Hunters. Um, Dan, Chris, who wants to go next with scenes?
I'll give a quick shout out to my secondary scene right now, directly as a result of this podcast, has been finally taking care of my skin for my first time in my life.
Let's go. Wait,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
But my second one, also a recent feature on this podcast, is that we're gearing up for a rec adult basketball season. Which
Nice.
is not a result of this podcast. It's been in the arsenal. But we're getting to the point where it's like a team of like late 20s to early 30s people playing rec basketball. So it's very much less about like practicing basketball at this point as like putting on various wraps and bindings and like comparing various brands of Icy Hot. It's a lot of like injury prevention and like we have a team of 18 people. Like, can I get 5 people who are healthy enough to play basketball tonight?
Right. During cold season.
That's kind of relatable to me as someone who's doing fantasy football for the first time ever right now. I'm like, I also feel like, can I get 5 healthy people on the field? Like the amount of injuries plaguing my team right now, it's devastating. It's kind of remarkable.
Damn. Didn't know it was like that.
You know, there's nothing you can do to like go and tell Christian McCaffrey that he needs to play tonight. Like Kevin on my basketball team, I can be like, I think you can manage. Like, you know, you have a little more agency to be like, you can put a little Icy Hot on. Here's a knee brace. Like, we're gonna be fine.
Dude, I am about to start DMing Joe Burrow or like sending him crystals myself so that he can get back on the field because I drafted him, you know, because he looks like the guy from The Summer I Turned Pretty. I thought he was going to be like my star guy. He's so cute and he has not played like all season. So anyways, we're not here to discuss fantasy football, but we
know we're not.
Okay, wait, before you say your scene, Den, can I ask about your secondary scene, Chris? What have you been doing for your skin?
Okay, so I've literally just in the morning I've been doing just moisturizer, vitamin C, and then cleanser, vitamin C, and a moisturizer with SPF, and then at night cleanser, retinol, and a moisturizer.
Oh my god!
Stop! Oh my god!
Just like this is way more than what Kaya and I were doing.
But I didn't know. I think I didn't know organic research. I think I literally just listened. I think I listened to the podcast and I was like, I got it.
Dude, me too. That's exactly what I did when I saw Lily's TikTok. I was like, perfect, vitamin C purchased. We should be getting like commission brands.
Yeah.
For real. Do you think that vitamin C smells like hot dogs?
I do. I also think I need to change the one that I have because it kind of like burns my skin, and I'm 50% like in the camp where I feel like that means that it's doing something, but I also I'm not sure if that's supposed to be happening. So
yeah, I just started using these.
I'm just forging ahead.
I think burning is in general good if you can tolerate it. I don't know. I feel like people might DM about this, but I started using these like acid towelettes, like they're little like wet wipes that come in packages that have like different acids on them. And it makes my face like super hot and red and burny feeling after it. But I think that's like, there's
I feel exactly the same way that I'm like, this means that something's happening.
I'm shedding the old.
I feel like my skin's default when out of balance is like burning. So I feel like I need things that feel cooling.
Yeah. Well, you're like a hydrating girl. We want to like slough off like snake style, burn
I
it
want it
off.
all gone.
Yeah. But
Cool.
yeah, recording that podcast also permanently changed my habits.
I hope Lily's listening and knows that you're putting on vitamin C. That's like she's so powerful for that. That's awesome.
She's an influencer for real.
She is. Yeah. Okay, Den, what's your scene this week?
Now I'm a West End girl.
I knew you were gonna do it, and I was
know.
like, I'll leave it for her.
Well, I was like, if Kaya has it too, that's fine. I know it's your scene too, but what we're talking about is Lily Allen's recent album, West End Girl, took the world by storm. Chris, have you listened? Are you familiar with the lore?
Okay, I have not listened, but I'm vaguely familiar. And I feel like I have not listened actually because I just really like a lot of early Lily Allen, and this is getting very mixed. I don't want to tarnish it, but I think I
I mean,
should dive in.
I love early Lily Allen as well. I love all Lily Allen. I loved her 2018 album that got like no love.
I also just
It's
feel like I have been told to listen to it so much now that I like, when you've been told so many times that you're like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm at that
Yes.
point.
Yeah.
But I think I need to.
That's how
The
everyone in my life
2018
feels with K-pop Demon Hunters, I think.
True.
But
That's how Kaya feels with Addison Rae.
That's why you have to. That's why you have to trap people and bring them over to your house and make them watch it.
yes, late at night when they're too tired to leave.
Yeah.
No, you should listen though. I'll be the millionth person to tell you. It's really good.
It's so addicting. I feel like she did such a good job. Okay, also I'm realizing I think this is like my third scene in a row that's music, and this is becoming a pop music podcast.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's the most fun thing to talk about.
Yeah, it is. What can we say? We're enjoyers of the oral arts.
Okay.
I was trying to think of a word for like, I guess vocal.
Auditory?
Auditory? Yeah.
Audio. We love audio. What was I going to say?
Something about
it?
how it's fun to listen.
Yes, and I think like she did such a good job making like an album. Like you really want to listen to the whole thing front to back. It doesn't lend itself as well to singles, and I think that's rare these days. So I think that's really cool, and it's just such a story. And
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like she's so explicitly spelling out what happened, at least from her point of view, that it's not like you really have to do much analyzing or reading between the lines, but it does make one really want to go in deep on her personal life and watch all of her architectural digest videos with David Harbour and also his solo one.
I don't know if this is the intended effect, but honestly, I might watch Stranger Things this season.
Definitely not. Well, it'd be crazy if that was the intended effect. Like they
all
were
it
actually
is.
still together.
Yeah, that would be crazy. Well, because now I'm seeing like, okay, I don't know why
PR
I still
divorce.
have like a Facebook account or go on Facebook. I think mainly to see people's birthdays, but for some reason I'm checking Facebook every morning still when I wake up. And sorry, actually really
That's
embarrassing
disturbing
thing to
behavior.
admit. I do it
Just
really
to see
fast.
what birthdays there are, just to know like someone I haven't talked to in 15 years if it's their birthday.
No, okay. Listeners, if anyone else does, I do this every morning. I check because when you open Facebook in the morning, you will always have one new notification, and the notification is Facebook saying, "This is whose birthday it is today." But the rest of Facebook obviously is like super fucked up, and I keep seeing when I open to check birthdays, and to do nothing else on the app, it's like sponsored posts by like AI versions of Daily Mail being like, Millie Bobby Brown files harassment claim against David Harbour, and I'm like, what? Wait, is that
I
his
think
name?
that's real.
I think it's real too, but I'm so that's kind of why I want to watch Stranger Things now.
to support Millie Bobby Brown.
No, I guess just to like watch them interact and try to like tell if I can tell.
Yeah, it was what I saw about it. It was like explicitly not sexual, which is good, but it was just like him bullying her, which is kind of crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Huh.
Pick on someone your own size.
No, literally, she cannot catch a break between him and Drake. All these old men.
Yeah. I actually have never seen Stranger Things, but I don't think I'm going to start.
I think now's the time.
I don't even have Netflix, but I guess I'll have to get it again to watch K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah.
So
Exactly. That's so true.
There's some marketing exec out there at Netflix right now who's realizing the fruition of their AI Facebook posting Lily Allen concept album K-pop Demon Harvest genius marketing strategy, all to save the 8th season of Stranger Things and whatever they're on. Like it's all coming together.
All right. Well, should we get into it?
yeah.
Let's do it.
Good.
The wonderful
Okay.
world of churning.
Churning and burning. Chris, do you want to just give your definition or an overview?
So I would say that the churning or credit card churning is broadly the act of opening a financial product for the sole purpose of obtaining a bonus with the intent to then not use or cancel that product later.
That was like the
and
best
so-
explanation we've ever gotten. I'm so stoked for this
Literally.
episode.
The most you'll have to check me. That might be like literally a direct quote from the sidebar of the churning subreddit.
Okay.
But yeah,
We'll compare
it's-
word for word.
It's basically like mostly credit cards, but also bank accounts and things going out to just try to get points or cash that they're giving you as an incentive for signing up for something, and then not completing your half of the deal by just basically dropping the product as soon as you're done with it, and then doing that repeatedly over and over.
Mm-hmm. And we definitely want to get into that, the repeated nature of it.
Yeah.
It's like trying to get the most juice you can, squeezing, like you're taking advantage of the system. Yeah.
And definitely I'll say like that I think the whole hobby is subject to like an over optimization problem, in that it's filled with people who are like willing to spend 4 hours to like save $25 on something.
Yes.
And so it starts as this thing where you're like, wow, this is great. I can just like sign up for a credit card and get $1,000 or whatever. But then it just becomes much more about the game and the hunt than like the actual perks.
Yeah, like
Right.
you can make a lot of money from it, but you have to value your time as garbage to like truly benefit, because you probably are going to be like doing, or you at least have to have a love of the game, like because you are going to be spending time doing it. Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely just like it's a marginal return thing where there definitely are some people who like just do this simple stuff and like get in, get out and get their money's worth really quickly. But then you definitely just like, you get addicted to the game. And it's like, am I gaining value from checking the churning subreddit for the 9th time today? Probably not.
Definitely joy. So how did you get into churning? Like, can you walk us through your churning journey?
I think the way that a lot of people get into it, and that how I get into it, is you start kind of on your own, where you're like, I graduated college and you're like, okay, I should get a real credit card. And you're like, okay, I signed up for an American Express like card or whatever, and I got $200 for doing that. And then you use that card for a couple months and you're like, I wonder if I could do that like over and over again. And so then maybe you're like, okay, I'll open another credit card. And then like you maybe mentioned that to someone, you're like, can I just like make money signing up for credit cards like this? And then you hear about churning, and then you go online and you find that there's like a forum of like thousands of people who have already like you're like, oh, I didn't understand anything. And there's like a community of people who have hyper optimized every single aspect of how to do that. And then then you just like go down the rabbit hole.
I wonder, and maybe like how aware of this the credit card companies are, and if they do anything, if they have any policies that attempt to limit churning.
Yes. So I would say that they're definitely aware, and there are policies that are intended to limit you doing this. And so like a huge part of the game is getting around those policies.
You're like, great, you just made it more fun for me,
Yeah,
actually.
I know. It's like, oh, another rule to figure out. But yeah, I think that mostly they're willing to kind of live with it because I think it's a pretty small subset of people, and I think they're willing to like keep offering these things to attract normal customers. Then
Yeah.
To attract GP.
Yeah.
I think they're just willing to live with it for the most part.
When I started thinking about this topic, I feel like there's some controversy around like the ethics of engaging with
Definitely.
credit card companies this much, but you could also look at it like they are making like so much money preying off of people who are in less fortunate financial situations, and like Chris is kind of like a Robin Hood of like Chase. you could see it that way.
I like to tell myself that.
They're making so much money that like the fact that there's people who are generating income off of this out there and they just like don't really care is like, meaningful.
There's like I think conversations a lot about like where the money comes from, and it definitely does come from people like just paying interest on credit cards, but a huge portion of it is actually just coming from like swipe fees. So like when you use your credit card at a store, like the store, is paying a fee for that. And so most of their money is coming from those, and like their incentive is not necessarily to have you pay interest. It's just to keep people using those credit cards.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know that like I would not really say that being part of the churning ecosystem really hurts or helps that whole process a lot. And we kind of try to like stay on the sidelines, I think, and just have no one notice us. But yeah, I obviously like to make money from it, but I also kind of hope that it's hurting them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Fair. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's kind of like a fucked up system, right? I mean, like the whole concept of like having good credit and like how you have to have money to even like start benefiting from the system. So
Yeah.
I don't think it's like I don't think it's particularly good or bad to be a churner. Like I don't think it's problematic to be taking advantage of the system if you can.
Yeah.
Like that's like they have these offers and you're you're just getting them.
Yeah.
But I do wish that like everyone was able to get all of the fun perks.
Yeah.
Like you can't be like in poverty and like get these good credit card deals.
No, certainly not.
I think that's another part of it is overwhelmingly the people involved in this, like you said, like to do this are already very well off. Like no one is dragging themselves out of poverty with credit card churning.
But maybe people are dragging themselves out of debt. Like I saw someone on Reddit saying they figured out a way to pay their student loans with a credit card, and then they like optimized it so they're getting like 2% cash back on all their student loan payments, and it's like helping them to reduce interest. So
it could be. I would think that's very rare.
Yeah.
So the main hub of like credit card churning information on the internet is the subreddit about credit card churning, and they do a demographic survey every year of who is on the credit card churning subreddit, and it will make you feel really bad about yourself because the average household income of a credit card churn on Reddit is like $250,000.
Oh my god!
Whoa.
And I think that I think that's like representative of a lot of the people involved. There definitely
Okay.
are people. I think there are like students, um, and other people who like have a fine credit score and are financially stable, but are not like pulling in a six figure income who are benefiting from it. But a lot of people of it are like I said, like I think people who are doing it for the hustle, and
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
would be fine without it.
I mean, I do feel like rich people love free stuff.
Yeah.
Or like, and like just perks generally.
Yeah. Totally. Perks like perks like airport lounge access that you might be able to um, unlock with a credit card.
Yeah, I think there's like a whole maybe status thing associated with it that people
Hmm.
are into too.
Yes.
Um, like yeah, lounges are a big deal for people, or like like having status at hotel or
Hmm.
whatever. Um, there definitely are people who are into the game like to impress other people, I think.
With the demographics, other than like the income, how did it skew like age and gender wise or anything else they asked?
I bet you can probably guess, but I'll read you that I have the description here from the demographic survey. Um, it says in 2024, your average churner is a 35-year-old married straight white male with no kids. He's
That's
he is
exactly our,
employed.
our our demographic of listeners. So
That's your
this will be
target audience.
totally good. Right on.
He is employed but doesn't travel for work. He has never served in the military but does have a bachelor's degree. His household income is $235,000 a year, and there's a decent chance that he lives in California.
Bro, I hate this guy. I'm sick of this
Yeah,
guy.
it really is like it's like
Wait, it
just the
said he doesn't
antithesis of
travel for work?
correct.
Oh, that's interesting. I imagine he was traveling for work.
I almost wonder if I feel like he's not traveling for work because once you really start traveling for work, you'd be like, I don't want to go in that lounge anymore. Like I
No, I
think
know. You're
that
like, I don't have time for this.
yeah, like
And you're like booking through like the corporate portal, so you're not even getting the points.
yeah, so true. Okay,
Yeah.
the lounge discussion kind of brings me to my experience with churning, and I also Den, I want to hear what your experience with churning is too. I can say as a 35-year-old white straight man who's never served in the military, um, my experience was super limited until I met our friend Sam. Um, and like I had like one credit card. Um, and then Sam was like really applying the pressure for me to get the Venture X as he is ought to
Hmm.
do. And I could definitely, I could sense a little bit of like he was trying to get the bonus, the referral bonus, and then I still like didn't really understand the extent of his churning. Um, and like the extent that you could churn. And I don't even know if I would call this churning, but then I was flying with Sam. um, and we had a layover in Denver, and I'm sitting next to Sam on the plane, and he's like, yeah, my friend Keenan is going to meet up with us in the lounge. And I'm like,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
cool. Like, that's so random that Keenan is also flying out of Denver. He's like, yeah, Keenan lives in Denver. And I'm like, cool. Yeah, like, awesome. Can't wait to meet Keenan. And then we disembark from the plane, we deplane, and there's this like really nice new lounge in Denver that Sam has been telling me about. And we go in, and Keenan shows up, and I'm like, cool, like, where where are you flying today, Keenan? And he's like, oh, I'm not flying anywhere. Sam purchased a flight ticket for me as you guys were landing, as you were landing, using points. And as soon as I get into the lounge, he just cancels the flight, and I'll just hang out with you guys here for the remainder of your layover, and then I'll take the like Denver train home. And Sam and Keenan both had like 10 free cocktails, and Keenan put
Oh
like,
Yeah.
my
I
god.
feel like, I don't know, a significant amount of grab and go food and like canned waters in his backpack and then just like left. And this experience like boggled the mind. Like I could not, and I'm pretty sure that like Sam hadn't even told Keenan that he was going to Denver until maybe like 20 minutes before we were supposed to land. Like it all just like synced perfectly. But I had such a like limited worldview of like how serious it was to buy a plane ticket up until this point. But I guess with points, you can just like do whatever you want and cancel even after checking in.
Yeah, I feel like I would be so scared to do that.
Yeah, but this is something that you guys do seemingly all the time. I've heard Sam do this multiple times since, and it's never not worked. So that like really opened my eyes to the idea that you could be using points in like very creative ways to hang out with your friend for a limited period of time and get a ton of free food.
Yeah, I have heard this story and also have been part of a similar story in Denver actually. And I'll say that I think your story encapsulates two things that I think are true of a lot of people who do this, which is like there are people who are into prestige and like the luxury status or whatever. There are also people who are kind of into it like for the bit almost, who are like,
Yes.
how funny would it be if I took the train to the airport to go to a lounge and then just left? Or like, what if we just did this like insane thing? And then I think the other thing is that I think that the demographic of people who churn credit cards is captured very well by a person who would like open a $400 credit card and then also would like fill their backpack with free sandwiches.
Right.
Yes.
From the airport lounge. Like that really is the stereotypical person who
And
would
like
gauge-
buy
who
a
would gauge in
Frontier
this behavior.
flight.
Yes. Like, to be clear, Sam has the Frontier credit card, too. Like, he is points maxing
So
on
funny
Frontier,
to me.
too. Yeah, there was a week where I don't know, we were flying back from somewhere with a lounge, and I think Sam had egg salad sandwiches from the grab and go fridge in the lounge for like 5 days subsequent to the flight. So,
Yeah, I've done that. My record is about 15, I think.
Oh my God. Are they even good?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
they taste extra good because they're free after
'Cause
you
they're free.
pay for the credit card fee.
Right.
I think that story is so crazy to me because like the concept of going to the airport when you don't have to and like going through security is so insane. Like I feel like there are times often when I've been at the airport and not even gone to the lounge because it's like it's in another terminal, like that's annoying.
Yeah.
Or like I didn't get there early enough. So that is so funny. But also, it kind of makes more sense to me than the other thing that Sam and Chris, you probably do this too, does where like he books another flight to cancel at the airport where he's landing so that he can go to the lounge before he leaves the airport, because normally you have to have like a departing flight to go to the lounge. Like the story you told about meeting Keenan makes more sense because it's like, oh, Keenan got to see his friend who's like just passing through.
Right.
So it makes sense to like meet up at the lounge for that. But
Well,
the departure thing.
Well, when Sam does the departure thing, he gets to see his friend, the Capital One Lounge bartender, to have 15 like Colorado Cosmos or whatever they're called on tap and kick off the week right.
That's true.
Yeah. I don't know that I've ever done that one. I don't think I've gone that far.
The departure one where
The departure book,
Yeah.
I have not done.
It's not 15. Sorry to put you on blast, Sam. It's probably like 7.
It might be.
I'm
Usually we're in the group chat and Sam's like, I'm in the Capital One Lounge, and we're like, how many drinks can you have, Sam? You got 2 hours.
No one's really monitoring either because they have them like on tap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I also think that like airport lounges in general they're kind of like a liminal space in society where you see people getting like really drunk and it seems like totally fine, and no, like at all hours of the day, people are getting fucked up in airport lounges,
It
and I
it
guess it's
definitely
okay.
is like a space like catered to alcoholics, which are like you can drink whenever. You can everyone's getting drunk. Like I think if you went in there and did not drink, you would be like, okay, this is kind of a room with sandwiches, like
Right, because the food isn't that
away from the
good.
other people. No.
Like basically the whole point, like the perk of a lounge is the free alcohol because everything else is like not meaningfully
Yeah,
worth
which
it.
is why I guess I can't like I can't really be a Churners because I never want to drink at the airport.
Yeah, you got to change that mentality.
I
Or
would
you can
say
just
not
start doing
required.
the departing thing, so you can drink
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
airport before leaving. Um,
Yeah, I just hate being drunk slash hungover on planes. But
yeah,
I could start getting into the departure thing.
you really should. Have you guys ever been at an
Just to take
airport?
advantage.
Just to get your money's worth. Have you ever been at an airport lounge and seen? I've like observed a few times people who know the bartenders at airport lounges. I'm assuming
Yes.
those are like people who travel for business a lot, but that's kind of a remarkable thing. Um,
That is
I think
remarkable.
that's a time to stop and reconsider what you're doing with your life.
cancel a few cards. Yeah, I agree.
Uh, Chris, how do you know how many credit cards you've opened?
Yes. So I went and looked this morning and
Yes.
I'm counting here. So I'm counting here both mine and my girlfriend's. So we both sort of do this together.
Is
That's what
this
people would call
No, please,
go
sorry,
ahead.
go. Well, I was just gonna say, is this something that you do together, or is this like you have another individual with a credit score that you can like kind of
It's
leverage?
it's a little bit that. I would say that I do a lot of the like fixating on getting the points, but she definitely benefits from the the results, and
Cool.
I think that's very common. Um, anyways, I would say that just a little lingo, people would call that two-player mode. Um,
Oh.
Okay, cool.
anyways, so in the past, I think 2 years, we've opened 43 credit cards
Oh
and
my
set
god.
and 71 bank accounts.
Oh
Wow.
my god. Triple digits between the credit cards and the bank
That's like
accounts.
you have to be so on top of things.
Yeah. I have
Yeah.
a spreadsheet, obviously.
Right.
Good. Okay, what's like the most niche card you have?
Um, my favorite credit card that I've ever gotten and pretty niche is the Amtrak credit card. Um,
Okay, right on.
we'll
Trains.
we'll do some pretty good sign up bonuses every once in a while. I think we did that one like 2 years ago, and then took the California Zephyr across the country
Cool.
from Chicago to San Francisco. So yeah, I think in terms of like a weird card and what we got out of it, that's my favorite niche one.
I've heard that the Zephyr is really beautiful. The like the
It was
portion around
awesome.
Chicago. Cool.
Oh wait. That's the portion of the Zephyr that you've heard is beautiful, the part around Chicago,
Yeah.
the part to the Rocky Mountains.
I mean, I'm sure that's beautiful too. I just heard it referred to as the Chicago Zephyr, so I maybe that's just what stuck. But no, it makes sense that there would be other nice passages that you go through from California.
That was a crazy statement.
I saw someone on Reddit who said that their favorite card is like the I think B and P photo card, which is super niche, but apparently it allows you to not pay sales tax in California, which is kind of an
That's
insane perk.
crazy.
Like that almost feels like
Yeah, there.
not legal.
Illegal.
Yeah,
Look who's covering the taxes. The credit card?
I don't know. It's actually I think it's B and H photo. It's like a camera, video, and photo equipment retailer.
Yeah, they put weird stuff on them, and increasingly, like there's a phrase called coupon booking, which is like where all of the credit card issuers have started just ramping up the fees on these cards, and then putting in all of these like perks and stuff that are supposed to make them worthwhile, but they really have like started to get insane where even the like psychos on the credit card forums cannot figure out how to properly game them. Like American Express has one now where it's like you get $7 a month at Dunkin' Donuts or something. It's just like, what are you? That's beyond me. Like value maxing your $7 Dunkin' Donuts credit.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
card is like a $1,500 annual fee or something.
Yeah.
So, would you say it's gotten harder to churn in recent years?
I think so. But it's also hard to say because I think like what's being offered is different, but also the more you churn, the harder it gets for you to like find new stuff to do. Um,
You
and
run
so
out of the good ones.
I think probably if you were like starting like anew, I don't think it would be that different from 3 or 4 years ago. Um, but it's certainly at this point, there's only like so many things you can do to navigate the like bizarre ecosystem of rules where you start running into walls and stuff.
Right. Like I think you can only get like 5 chase. There's like a chase 5 something. What's that about?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Um,
5 cards in 12 months or something.
yeah. Well, okay, so do you want to play our game at this point? Because it's
Yes.
it's a
Is
little
this
bit
related?
related to some of
Yeah.
those things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I was inspired by the one that you guys did on the cooking influencers one. And so this game is called Churning Real or Fake.
Love.
And um so as you might imagine on like a weird internet community, there's all sorts of like lingo and acronyms that people use. So I came up with I think 6 real things that people use, and then I tried to create a fake equivalent one, and your job is to try and figure out which one is real and which one is fake.
Awesome. I feel like we're on
So
Wait,
so
Don't
I'll,
Tell Me. This is so fun.
so I'll give you the easy one first, which is since you already know it, which was going to be the Chase 524 rule or the
Okay.
Citibank 12 days rule.
Ugh, I wish I hadn't said anything. Den, any guesses?
So obviously the chase one is the real one.
Yeah. Okay. So you can both start with a point. I think that's the easiest one. I'm hoping the other ones will be harder. My girlfriend earlier today got 4 out of 6, so that's your mark to try and beat.
Okay, that's a high score.
Okay.
Okay. The next one is triple dipping an Amex Platinum card or double clutching an Amex Gold card.
Double clutching is just funny. Like curled fists. Okay, triple dipping. Should we be like, I feel like we should try to think through what we think it would mean too.
It's like trying to get that card 3 times or 2 times.
Triple dipping an Amex Platinum, or maybe it has to do with like authorized card users.
Or like
no, because that would almost be like negative dipping to have multiple you never want extra authorized users if you're trying to points max, because you would want each individual person to be opening as many new accounts as possible. I see Chris nodding. So, okay.
I should probably be poker facing. But
I think the double clutching is the real one.
Okay.
What do you think, Kaya? We're on different teams.
I think triple
yeah, you
dipping.
guys are competing.
I'm going triple dipping.
Okay, the correct answer is triple dipping a platinum card.
Woo! And what does that mean?
What that refers to is that the platinum card comes with benefits that reset based on calendar year, but obviously the calendar year and the card year are different from each other. So triple dipping a platinum card is where you open a platinum card in late December, redeem all of the benefits, then redeem all of the benefits the next year, and then wait for it to roll over into the third year, get the benefits again, and then cancel it and get 3 years of the benefits off of
Like
one
within
annual
1
fee.
year.
Yeah.
Oh, because you don't pay an annual fee for the first year.
You do, but I won't get into the math on that.
Okay.
But there's like a 30-day window after it. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Wait, and when you say like redeem all the benefits, like what does that mean? Does that mean you have to use all the
Well,
points
like
or
Amex Platinum, don't they have like $300 off at Saks and stuff like that? They have a lot of like
Yeah, it comes with all of
coupons.
these credits. Yeah, it's coupon booking. So yeah, you get like $50 off of X.
and so you have to spend all of that before in the last part of December.
Yeah. And
See.
so there are websites that you can go and like they just have a portal set up to buy $50 Saks Fifth Avenue gift cards from you because people go and like buy cards with their $50 platinum credit and then resell it.
Wow. A cottage industry.
Yeah.
Purchasing the
So funny.
coupons. That's crazy. I think of the Amex Platinum as like the most like coupon maxed card. Like I remember briefly looking into it and being like, yeah, there's like you have to be like so intentional. If you're just like an average person and you're like, "Oh, I'm just getting this as my credit card," like you would really have to be spending at a lot of different places to get all of your benefits.
Yeah. But I don't know if they
Yeah.
consider the other side that there's just like uh, a sub hive of the internet that are like just with like insane messed up brains who are like, wow, like this is 8 new things to like figure out how to hyper optimize. Like it's just like a toy like designed for the credit card churning community.
Yeah. Looks like baby's getting their Christmas present from Saks this year.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
2 to 1.
Damn.
Okay. Next one is Barclays application purgatory or American Express pop-up jail.
Oh,
Pop up jail.
wait, was it the Barclays?
Barclays application purgatory or American Express pop-up jail.
Both places sound horrible to go to.
American Express pop-up jail sounds like it would be like one of those activations at like a music festival.
Yeah. And Barclays pop up application purgatory is where they took that girl's AI best friend when they got rid of her. Pop up jail. American Express. Did you go to the American Express pop up jail at Coachella? I saw Shabuzi in there. I'm really stumped. I don't.
The first one sounds more like a real thing, but I feel like the second one could be like a goofy term.
Well, I'm confused. Is it like pop ups like on the American Express website? I'm saying Barclays application purgatory.
I am too.
Both wrong. It's an American Express pop-up jail.
What does it mean?
That just means that sometimes when you apply for an American Express card, if you've had too many, they won't deny you, but you'll get a little pop-up that says that you're not eligible for the offer. And you'll just get that for all of your Amex cards. So that's called American Express pop-up jail.
And so do they tell you they don't deny you, but are they like is it hurting your credit at all? Like are they checking your credit?
No.
No.
That's a real rule that's like we understand that you have a good credit score. We're pretty aware of what you're doing. Like stop. Like knock it off.
They like have you
That's
in
their little like slap on the wrist.
they have you in a little book.
Yeah,
of, like,
your face
people.
is like on the wall at the Amex office that is like, do not give this person a credit card.
Yeah. They will spend all the money at Saks. They'll sell the gift cards. Okay.
The Saks gift card website, it's just like so like such a good argument against capitalism. Like
Yes.
it's like capitalism does not breed innovation. Like this is not doing anything for society. Like someone is making money like buying and selling Saks gift cards.
Some data center
No, it's
somewhere
really-
is like
yeah.
poisoning a village's water to keep the Saks gift card blockchain website up and running.
Yeah, it's like Adam Smith, like whatever is writing the Wealth Nation somewhere. That's like the invisible hand of the market will make everything run efficiently, and then like 300 years later, they're like, yeah, this is our website where we buy gift cards that people don't want from like abusing financial instruments designed to trap people into high interest loans. And this is the base of our economy.
Literally.
I feel the warm
So
caress of
funny.
the invisible hand at the
Yeah.
at the Saks gift card e-store. Well, really good. Barclays application purgatory was very convincing.
Thank you. Okay, next one is the American Express back button trick or Capital One reconsideration bypass.
Jesus Christ. The American, the what? I need both of them again.
American Express back button trick
Back,
or
back,
Capital back
Button.
back button trick. Okay.
Capital One reconsideration bypass.
Okay.
Two similar sounding concepts again. I think the first one has got to be real.
It's like to get out of pop-up
you-
jail.
Yeah.
You smash back. It's like you know what it is? It's like, it's like holding down go on Mario Kart on the 2 so that you get a little boost.
Yeah.
You have to press like back on the American Express page at just the right moment so that you get out of pop-up jail. But
Is that your answer?
well, but the thing is, if you press
But it's
back,
like would that actually
it doesn't,
work?
and you're not actually getting the credit cards. Still, you're just missing the pop-up.
Wait, it was just called the back button trick? So we don't even know that it's related to the pop-up jail. It could be
Yeah,
like
this is a trick.
you press back before it charges you for the annual fee.
This is just like theft. You press back on the whole card before it charges you the annual fee. What was the second option? The
Capital One reconsideration bypass.
I love that all of
It's
these
like
are affiliated with a brand.
I think the first one's real still. Like, I can't imagine those people throwing around the second one as slang.
the reconsideration bypass. It sounds like
Like a
Also,
surgery.
yeah, and why would you wouldn't want to bypass reconsideration. You would want to be reconsidered if you're being denied. Unless it's
But
like
maybe they're reconsidering approving.
yeah, that's exactly where I was going. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna follow my heart and say the back button trick because I like how it rolls off the tongue. 10.
Was that your answer too, Unit? Yeah. Okay, you're both right.
Yes.
And actually, Kaya basically nailed exactly what it is, which is you can no longer do this, but for whatever reason, whoever set up the application website, it used to be when you like got denied, you could literally just hit back and be like no, and and then it would just go away. They would be like, we don't want to give you a sign up bonus, and you could just say, actually I like it, and they would just give it to you.
That's like the plot of Click. Just
I
rewind.
like that.
I do too. Way to exercise agency over American Express.
So you've got 3 and I have 2.
Okay. We're going to go a little off the rails in this one. MSing the MSR for a sign-up bonus, or RTing the RTA for an application.
I need to write this down. I'm sorry. MSing the MSR for a what?
Do you think that's going to help you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
MSing the MSR.
MSing for a sign-up bonus,
Uh-huh.
or RTing the RTA for an application.
I mean, like, doesn't everyone at least get an application? Okay. MSing, multi-spamming the Microsoft for a sign-up bonus, or
Or retweeting
the Rand Theft Auto for an application.
or RT could be retry.
Retrying the yeah, this one's a little off the rails. One of these is a real term that people
This is like a complete sentence that I don't know that you would really say it, but you would definitely see this like written out. You would say that you were like doing one of these things.
Like, babe can't talk. I'm
You would
MSing the
say
MSR for a sign up bonus.
exactly.
Use the other one in a sentence.
I'm not going to make it home for mom's funeral. I'm RTing the RTA for an application.
Because for a sign-up bonus seems like more something would be
Yeah, but
for.
maybe if you're like churning so much, you can't even get your paws on a application.
Okay.
I'm
going
What do you think it
MSing.
stands for?
Money sign.
It's spelled with a $sign, MSA. I feel like MSR is a real thing. I'm going to say MSR too.
You're both right.
Nice. Did we guess what it stands for correctly?
No. That would mean that you're manufacturing the spend for a minimum spending
Dude,
requirement
I
for a
knew
sign-up
this.
bonus.
Sam is like punching a wall right now.
How do you manufacture the spend?
You can buy things and return it to rack up spend. Is that allowed or is that not allowed?
I guess that would be manufacturer spending, but that would not be encouraged manufacturing spending because that would be return fraud.
Okay.
But it seems like buying stuff and returning stuff, like stuff that you bought with a credit card, seems like something people, like normal people, would just do all the time without trying to manufacture.
I think you have to have like the
yeah.
intent to rack up though, like thousands of dollars.
Yeah, I would like if you did it a couple times, fine. I'm talking about like I don't think they would be very happy if you like over the course of a year bought and returned like $200,000 worth of merchandise. Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of a silver lining though of my credit card thief, perhaps.
Yeah, that's a
what
pro
is
turning tip. Just get your credit card stolen.
My credit card thief kind of MS'd the MSR for my sign up bonus, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So what is more legitimate MS?
So there's a couple things that people do. One of the common ones is like something called buying groups, which are that often there will be deals on like high demand products in limited quantities. So you'll see this a lot for like Apple products like iPads and stuff that are being sold at like a 25% discount, but you can only buy 3. And there are wholesalers who want to acquire those in large quantities at a discount. And so what they will do, this is like the Saks Fifth Avenue thing all over again. So people will like set up there's like legitimate businesses that just do this that will like buy iPads from people like off of Amazon or whatever when they're on sale. And like they get to buy bulk electronics at discount and you get to like generate thousands of dollars of fabricated credit card spend.
An honor for both parties involved. A true win-win.
Yeah. There are other like shadier things where people have basically just set up like fake portals where you just like pay something with a credit card that's not a real service and then the money just gets like cycled back to you. But those are kind of like a little undercover and have resulted in a lot of people like getting fully there's like a new wave of like American Express shutdowns where people get totally banned from the platform every year as a result of those things. But there are definitely some.
Is American Express like setting up one of those portals and like marketing it as if they're like supporting Churners and then they just take everyone's credit card information who does it and shut them down?
I don't think so. I think they mostly just like a real human looks at someone's American Express account and realizes that they've acquired like 20 million points in the past year. And then they're like, this doesn't, or like other things will be like, if you open a credit card and like your one purchase a month is just like $10,000 of gift cards at Best Buy and you buy nothing else, they're like, this doesn't seem like
I can't get enough electronics.
But the buying groups is the big one. There are like warehouses that just like buy thousands of bulk discounted iPads.
I feel like this is where Donna is getting her discounted iPhone and stuff.
No,
like she is the
literally.
target consumer for these like wholesale iPads.
But also what I was going to say is I feel like we've gotten to a point where store gift cards, they only exist to be used for scammy things.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we have more?
I have one more.
Okay. All right, one more. Let's hear it.
What's our score? Are we tied?
Kaya still has one more than me.
Okay, I think this is my favorite one. Issuer blitzing or Apple-rama.
These are really different.
That's where the dash App-O-Rama.
Oh, App-O-Rama. App-O-Rama?
I think
Issuer blitzing. Blitzing is kind of a verb like churning, blitzing, maxing.
What is blitzing?
I think it's like a military term.
I think Apple-Rama is the real one. Because I don't know, I just feel like I can imagine that written in the Reddit, Apple-Rama. I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of Apple-Rama.
Who are you apologizing to? Your kid?
Mommy can't talk right now. I'm doing Apple-Rama.
I am going to say issuer blitzing. And I'm imagining a scenario where you're like spamming the credit card issuer systems in hopes that like something gets through.
It's Apple-Rama.
We're tied.
Tied it up.
Good job, Dan.
But your idea of what it is basically correct, which is like just applying for a bunch of credit cards from the same issuer all in one day.
And why do people do that? Just to like overwhelm?
Because sometimes if you do that, it will only register as a single hard credit inquiry.
And that's called Apple-Rama.
And it's called Apple-Rama.
Apple-Rama.
It's more fun if you say it like that. I've never heard a real person say it, but I imagine that's how it's like said while you're doing it. Like Apple-Rama.
Mommy cannot talk. She's doing Apple-Rama. That's actually a pretty good practical tip for people interested in dipping their toe in one hard credit inquiry.
I wouldn't dip your toe in like that.
That's pretty advanced.
I don't know that the recommended way is like, are you interested in churning? You should go out right now and apply for 9 credit cards.
Well, if you put it like that, yeah. But if you put it like Apple-Rama, it's kind of... Okay. That was really fun. Thank you for preparing.
That
was an
really
awesome
fun.
game.
You guys did pretty well.
Thank you. I think we both
I
got
think you did
4
a
out
good
of
job
6.
of working through. Yeah.
Oh, true. So we did just as good as your girlfriend, who
You're professionals.
See, guys,
is sort
women
of a
can
churner.
churn too. It doesn't have to just be married straight men who probably live in California. Girls can do it too.
Yeah. I do have to say that like every year when they do the demographic survey, there's like a profound sadness in the commentary on it that it's like, well, that we had 2% more women in the community this year. Yeah. Or you'll see one comment that's like, shout out, you can see all of the results and someone will be like, shout out my one fellow black churner in Tennessee.
Let's link.
Let's fly. Let's hit the lounge together sometime. I'll buy you a flight. Okay, so Sam wants us to ask you about McDonald's points. Care to share?
I don't know if I would qualify this as really churning, but it definitely leads into just like once you start thinking like this, you just become addicted to hyper optimizing everything. So I don't know if you're aware, but there's like McDonald's monopoly happening right now.
No, not aware.
Where when you buy McDonald's, you get these like things that you can put into a little sweepstakes thing and you get free food. But you don't have to buy McDonald's. You can like just go online and get free codes for them and stuff. And if you have multiple emails, you can do this repeatedly in one day. Get like 10 codes a day. So this is like, yeah, well, this is in the realm where it's absolutely not worth my time. And I'm not getting a good return on my investment, but I have just been playing McDonald's Monopoly every day. Um, I think I have been to McDonald's once since I started doing this, and I'm just now I have like if anyone wants like free cheeseburgers or breakfast sandwiches or something, I have like literally like 80 free McDonald's items, and
Oh
I'm just
my
trying to like
God.
give. I literally will have people text me and to be like, I'm at a McDonald's. Can you buy me a
Oh my
cheeseburger?
god. That's so
That's
funny.
awesome.
For the love of the
I cannot
game.
believe that's what Sam wanted to ask about.
Well, didn't you like fund a friend's road trip or something? Like fund their meals through this?
Yeah, so like you definitely reach a point where you start getting more points than you can conceivably use, and then you just start like right, it becomes like about the value maximization, especially for travel rewards. So like if I can find like a great redemption for someone, like I'll just do that at this point. And if you know other people who do this, there's kind of like a little I pat my back, you pat mine, or like wait, wow, I totally messed up that expression. I pat you pat my back, I pat
And you
yours,
pat mine. Like
and you pat where
I get mine
where it's
patted twice.
where it's like we're going skiing and we need a hotel, but there's only a Hyatt nearby. Like I have Hyatt points, I'll
Yeah.
book
Mhm.
that for you. Like I don't have American Airline, so like my friend Joel, like I got them a Hyatt, like a hotel for them to go skiing. He got me a flight for American Airlines. Um, or you'll just do it randomly. So like my girlfriend and I just went on a trip and like we just got all of their flights. Um,
It's pretty sick. It's kind of a lot of straight white guys buying each other's flights and hotels and stuff. No, no, no. You bought your girlfriend.
I do think that there's something like I was thinking about, the McDonald's behavior. And I like the whole idea of like, okay, I'm not just gonna like Venmo request you for dinner. Like, I'll
Mhm.
just get it this time and you'll get it next time. And you guys are doing that on like a really like monumental scale here. And maybe you're not even having the dinner together. Like, maybe it's a ski trip that you're not even involved in. But it
yeah,
does
not
make
going on the ski trip.
no, but it's like, yeah, you're really treating each other. It's like treat culture.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. To kind of wrap up with like Kaya and I's experiences, I just I wanted to think about times when we've veered like the most into
Churner
Churner
behavior.
behavior. And I feel like last week when you called Capital
Yes.
One and told them that the flight wasn't on there and you got the $100 credit, but then you didn't even go on the
Yeah,
trip
that was
was
Churner. But it was
and
on accident.
it was like pretty good intentioned,
But it
but
did like it was bad karma.
it did end.
Basically, I was trying to get a flight to do this thing with Den, and Donna was like in the background being like, I'm about to call Capital One, like, because apparently Den's girlfriend loves calling Capital One to tell them when something isn't on the travel portal so she can get a credit. And I was like, oh, like, yeah, I don't see this Frontier flight on the travel portal. So I called and like the guy was so nice and he gave me a $100 travel credit. But then I went back to book my Frontier flight and like just through Google Flights and it was like, sorry, the fare has changed. It had gone up by like $400. So it was kind of an immediate punishment for churning behavior. But I do have the credit still.
Yeah.
So I would say that is definitely churning behavior. And I respect her hustle.
Well, after I did it, Dan was like, maybe I should just start doing this all the time, like leveraging, like just checking the
No, this
portal.
is the thinking. You're like, you do that once, and then you're like, should I spend all day comparing the Capital One travel portal?
Yeah, that feels pretty. I think that was maybe the closest I've gotten to it. I mean, I definitely like check like I like to check stuff obsessively in general, like concert tickets. I'm now that there's this trend where like sometimes venues will release tickets randomly like the day before a show or the day of a show. I do a lot of Ticketmaster refreshing. Like I get that notice a lot that's like your activity looks like a bot.
It's fun to check stuff like Facebook birthdays.
Yeah. Also, I did engage in kind of churning behavior. I think thanks to Chris, when I went to Colorado last year, Sam like helped me sign up for like some kind of sports betting parlay, where I was guaranteed to make $500, and I did. So I don't really understand the mechanics of what happened. Chris could probably explain it better.
That's a whole other ecosystem. We can do a whole different episode
On
on
sports
that.
betting, yeah.
But yeah, but
Yeah.
it's definitely in the same. I would say it's just like generally a mindset where it's like, okay, here's the thing, here's how it works. Like, how can I break this like in my favor? You know?
Right.
Dan, what do you
Yeah.
think?
I think I also recently, in relation to the same trip that we were going to do together, engaged in pretty churner behavior because I had to fly out of Richmond back to Atlanta, and there weren't any good flights on the Sunday. So I looked for flights out of DC, and then I remembered the Capital One Lounge, and I at least partially booked my trip to, like, I'm now taking a bus to
Let's
DC
go.
and flying out of there because I was like, well, the lounge.
Okay, Dan, you have to try to beat Chris's record of 15 sandwiches from the grab and go case.
Oh my God.
You can do it. If anyone comes up to you, just be like, "I love these."
You can simultaneously try and break my sandwich record and Sam's 15 cocktail record, and just stumble incoherently drunk out of the airport
With
lounge
a bag full of egg salad.
I'm gonna miss my flight.
Has anyone ever said anything to you when you're loading your bag up with sandwiches?
No, the key is to just like keep taking one as you walk by.
Yeah. That makes sense. That's what I was
I
planning.
can't wait to hear how it
Pro tip.
goes.
Yeah.
Chris, is this a phase? Are you going to be churning forever?
I think so.
Even though you've already run out of cards to sign up.
I wouldn't say I've run out. I would say it just gets harder.
He's just
Yeah.
leveled up.
It just gets more fun
Yeah.
and challenging. You're like on level 15.
The
Yeah.
bosses are getting harder.
I think I've chilled out a little bit on what I'm doing, and I'm trying to like actually value my time now. As it was where more I was just like hyper obsessing over stuff. But yeah, I think I'll continue. It's like I think just what you get out of it for what you can do if you're willing to be organized about it makes it worthwhile.
Churning with intention.
Mindful churning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kaya, do you think this could be your scene?
I have mixed feelings about it because I honestly like talking to Chris and like hearing Sam's experience. I am like, why am I paying for this stuff? Like, I should just be racking up points. But I think I might be too disorganized. Like, I've been meaning to cancel my Alaska Airlines credit card. I've never used the companion fare. And like, that's,
Oh my God, I know. I've used it like
yeah.
once.
So I don't know if I'm organized enough. I would love if like Drew got really into this. I think he has like the, because he's a boy, he's a white man. Like I feel like he has the kind of analytical, organized mind to maybe be able to like keep on it. But I think for me, I could see a world where I start churning and I like really get into a position where I have more credit cards than I can keep track of. And also my email is already completely full, so I can't be receiving like more emails from different banks because I'm already like constantly deleting emails to try to get my Gmail to keep working. So
It's a problem.
I would be fascinated to hear how your strategy with Drew goes, because I think that would be a very unusual pathway, and that most of the time this is like guys who get really into it and then are like spending 2 years like convincing the other person, being like, no, trust me, like just let me sign up for a credit card for you. It'll totally work. I would love to hear the opposite approach of like, you should get into this on my behalf, of how that
Here's
would
my
go.
social security number. Please generate points.
Take me on vacation.
What about you, Dunn? Do you think you could do it?
I feel like I'm too scared of accounts. Like I hate having if they were all through one bank, if I was what's it called? Blitzing
Aporama.
the issuer. Oh yeah, I'm using the fake term. But that like it's more descriptive.
Yeah.
if I was just blitzing the issuer maybe because I get so overwhelmed having like so many portals to keep track of.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I'll become a churner, but I do really enjoy like the perks that I utilize from VentureX. This is just a VentureX ad.
This is not a venture.
I feel like we should not be encouraging anyone to be doing anything, but if today you were going to tell someone to get one new credit card, what credit card would you recommend?
Generally the recommendation that everyone starts with is a Chase Sapphire Preferred, and that does not really have anything to do. I mean, it is a pretty good card, but all of the recommendations are basically based on progressively how much harder it gets to get each card. And so yeah, that's where most people start because it's like a high value return. It's not an insane annual fee. And once you start getting cards, it becomes harder to get Chase cards because of
the 524 rule. Extended pause.
Good call.
Hell yeah, I am a churner. Oh, this also reminds me, this is just like, I think a good fact for anyone out there who's not churning but churning curious. Sam recently alerted me to the fact that if you want like a signing bonus for like, you know, when you're on a plane and it's like, if you sign up for a credit card today on the plane, you get like an extra 10,000 miles. He was talking the other day about like getting a code from a flight attendant in Seattle on Reddit. So if anyone out there Chris can probably speak to this, but I think you can like always get those deals if you're thinking about getting an airline card, maybe through Reddit.
Yeah, you also can usually just type a bunch of zeros and it'll work.
Okay, good to know.
Word. Is there a term for that?
I don't know that there's a term for that.
Zero pounding out the flight.
Zero pounding out the flight attendant.
Whoa.
Whoa.
But
we'll come up with a term.
yeah, I think I would say like if you are interested in it, that like there's almost too many resources, but the subreddit on it like has literally flow charts and like guides and stuff. It's all hyper optimized. But I think you guys touched on like you need to be pretty organized and willing to be on top of it. Like you should not think that you can just like you should not just go open as many credit cards as possible and then be like, I churned, like I did it.
Yeah. No Aporama. For the churn-tristed, it's not for the faint of heart.
And you have to know yourself, I feel like, to know you're not going to like go into credit card debt.
Yeah, that's pretty important. I guess I would also say I don't think you need to dive 110% in. I think most people can take a look at what's available and open one credit card a year and like get a lot of value out of that.
Yeah,
totally.
And like do your small part to put a dent in Chase's profit margin, hopefully.
Everybody do your part.
Drink as many cocktails as you can if you go to the lounges.
Yeah. Stealing sandwiches from the Capital One lounge is fighting capitalism.
Pushing the invisible hand back. Cool. Well, I learned so much. This was incredibly informative. Should we do Scenesters Sisters?
Yeah. Chris, are you okay to stay?
Yeah,
okay,
I'm good.
Cool. Okay. We would love your input on what these sisters have to say.
I'm hoping there's someone out there who's going to say that they also have adopted a regimented skincare routine as a result of your podcast.
We do actually have a Scenester from Lily from the skincare
Okay,
app,
cool. Let's hear it.
from the Rocky Horror episode. This is kind of a long one. Buckle up. Okay. Gals, I absolutely loved this dive into Rocky Horror. I had no idea so many people discovered Rocky Horror Picture Show from Glee. I lost my virginity the old fashioned way. I went with Charlotte's family to a shadow casting when I was 13, got spooked when people started yelling at the screen, and then asked if we should leave. I've been meditating on your conversation about how the Rocky Horror craze would be received poorly if it happened now because of all of the trans panic and culture war bullshit. As you both probably remember, because I made it my whole personality at the time, I was part of my university's annual performance of Rocky my sophomore year and got totally sucked in. Like, I went on to write multiple academic papers on it, lol. The broader cult of Rocky Horror is actually the most incredible community I've ever been a part of. It's a safe haven, a place out of time where you can leave everything at the door, forget what's going on outside, and just be present. It's a creative outlet to perform as your real self, your truest, weirdest, freakiest self, and to be celebrated for it. I think that Rocky finds many people at a time when they desperately need to feel a sense of belonging and to be validated as a human being. There's also political power in a community like that, both at the individual level and culturally. It's subversive, it disrupts norms, and openly celebrates groups that society tries to brand as deviant. It's no coincidence that the Rocky Horror craze first sprung up during a time of major social upheaval and progressive change. That's not to say there aren't elements that are problematic or dated, but Rocky as a movement has also evolved over time. It's essentially a form of ongoing protest art that has been countering the repressive elements in Western society for that last half a century. So I guess my point is, I think we need a Rocky craze resurgence now more than ever to push back against the growing tide of far-right extremism. You gals were onto something with MAGA to Draga for real. And even if Rocky can't mass convert all alt-right people into real humans, it can at least create a necessary refuge for targeted groups and provide a unified front to stick a middle finger or flash some boobies at the current regime. Anyways, thanks for letting me chat about my favorite special interests, hugs, kisses, sensuous dreams, and erotic nightmares, Lily.
That's such a good point.
That was an amazing email.
I totally agree. I think like that makes a lot of sense. We need it more now than ever. Also, flash some boobies is so Bob cheese. It's a good point though. When Rocky began, obviously we were dealing with all these same issues. So
I know. I feel like I was maybe not thinking big picture enough when I said, "Oh, it would not be received well at this time more than any other." It's like obviously it was controversial at the time.
I feel like in the wake of Halloween, I actually saw, like, I feel like Dove Cameron dressed up as Frankenfurter, who I don't ask me to name something Dove Cameron is in because I don't know, but I've saw some. This was something I saw on Facebook when I was checking birthdays. Like, people have been dressing up as Rocky Horror this year. It seems like more so than usual. So,
Did you know that Dove Cameron is from Bainbridge?
no, I don't know anything about her. She's in Outer Banks.
Okay, I don't know. I thought she was a singer.
Yeah, she might be a singer. Chris, do you know Dove Cameron?
I've lost track of all of the words that you're saying.
But yeah, thank you, Lily. Very well said. I love it. Thank you so much. Great email. Okay, we also have a sister from Sam. So this will be familiar to Chris. He actually kind of already chewed me out for this in person, but I'll still read it on air so that he gets his time online. Sam says, longtime listener, big fan. I have to say, I have some strong disagreements with your grouping of Lorde with other pop stars not singing live, especially grouping her with Justin Timberlake, who truly was giving absolutely nothing on his most recent tour. Justice for Lorde, lovingly, Sam.
What do you think of that, Kaya?
I think it's fair. I think she does sing more.
And definitely was giving more. Like,
she's always giving.
Running on that
treadmill. Yeah. No, she's definitely giving more than Justin. So, yeah. Apologies.
I agree that they're not in the same category, but it was funny to talk about.
We stand by the jokes made.
I don't regret bringing up Justin Timberlake in that
No,
conversation.
I'm glad you did. All right. Well, thank you so much, Chris. This was so fun. We learned a lot.
Yeah, this is awesome.
I gotta go because mommy's gonna engage in some aporama, but it's been a pleasure.
Oh no. Yeah, thanks, Chris.
And everyone listening, remember to please tell your friends, rate, subscribe.
Email us, notmyscenepod@gmail.com.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.